Hello, and welcome to our Foster Volunteer Orientation. Completing this online orientation is the first step in becoming a foster parent for the Wisconsin Humane Society. WHS is the largest and oldest humane society in the state of Wisconsin, with sheltering locations in Milwaukee, Ozaukee, Racine, Brown, and Door counties, as well as a spay-neuter clinic in West Allis, Wisconsin. Our Milwaukee location also houses a wildlife rehabilitation center. In addition to pet owners, we work with other local and regional partners to serve animals in need. We also offer other services such as low-cost vaccinations, end-of-life services, spay-neuter, youth programming, dog training classes, and much more. Fostering an animal means you're providing temporary care for an animal who may need medical treatment, behavioral intervention, or just a little time outside of the shelter environment. Our foster program is essential to the life-saving work we do. Foster homes are an extension of the shelter and allow us to serve more animals. Additionally, time spent in a foster home gives us great information about the animal's personality and future needs. When an animal is in a foster home, it means we have fewer long-stay animals in shelter, which reduces population, which reduces stress. And low stress means happy, healthy animals, and more lives saved. Animals can be sent to foster homes for a variety of reasons, as you can see listed here. When our in-shelter population spikes due to unexpected events like police seizures, hoarding situations, disaster relief, transfers, and so on, we rely on foster volunteers opening their homes. This keeps our in-shelter population at an appropriate level, while allowing us to offer help to animals, communities, and other organizations in need. We're continually looking to serve more animals in new ways, and foster homes allow us to do just that. Now let's review the simple steps needed to become a foster volunteer with our organization. Step 1. Complete this orientation. Step 2. Complete the online foster volunteer application and agreement. You'll get a link to this at the end of this presentation. Step 3. Review the welcome email, which includes links to the foster handbook and other resources. You'll receive this email once your foster application has been accepted, typically within 1 to 2 business days. Step 4. Check the list of animals needing foster care, exclusive to approved foster volunteers, and make arrangements to pick up your first foster. Animals are referred for foster care nearly every day. Our foster team begins seeking placement by listing each animal on an online foster listing. You can view all the animals looking for foster homes on this listing, see what their needs are for care and time, and sign up for one that looks like a potential match. Our foster team will contact you to confirm the placement, answer your questions, determine what supplies you need, and schedule the pickup from the listed campus within 24 hours. WHS provides many of the supplies you'll need for your fosters, such as food, medication, toys, crates, carriers, leashes, and loads of support for any questions along the way. But some things we ask our fosters to supply, such as litter for cats or kittens, your valuable time, and lots of love. While in your home, we ask you to follow some basic guidelines to keep you, your fosters, and any resident animals healthy and safe. First, wash your hands before and after interacting with your fosters. We recommend that foster animals be kept separate from resident animals, and especially, please don't allow fosters and resident animals to share bowls or litter boxes. Keep your pets up to date on vaccinations and veterinary exams. If you're fostering cats, scoop that litter box daily. If you have kittens, you might find it necessary to scoop multiple times a day. Keep cats, kittens, and small animals inside, and always use a cage or carrier when transporting them. For dogs and puppies, make sure you are picking up and disposing feces immediately. Always supervise your foster dog when outside. Keep them on their leash, and do not leave them unattended, even in a fenced-in yard. Dogs should also be leashed when riding in a car. Practice positive reinforcement with praise and treats. We don't use force or punishment-based training for our animals, and we ask our volunteers to do the same. Once your foster pet has returned to WHS and before your next foster adventure, make sure to disinfect all washable surfaces. The foster handbook you'll receive has all of these guidelines and more, so please take a moment to read through it. And lastly, don't be afraid to ask questions. We are here to support you. While animals are in your care, we typically ask for them to return to the shelter every 2 weeks for rechecks. Frequency and type of recheck will vary based on the animal's needs, staff availability, and what works for you. Most rechecks need to be scheduled Monday through Friday to coincide with the vet team's availability. Appointments, where you wait at the shelter for the recheck to be completed, are typically 15 to 30 minutes long and available at specific times. Another option is a drop-off recheck, again Monday through Friday, where the animal is dropped off in the morning, you go about your day, and we'll let you know when the animal can be picked up in the afternoon. The last option is a virtual recheck. Non-emergency concerns and updates can be submitted to our online triage form, along with photos or videos. Sometimes the vet team will still need the animal to come in for a recheck, but many times next steps can be determined based on the information you provide through this form. During each recheck, the animal's progress relative to the reason for foster is assessed, and next steps for the animal are discussed. Any animal, just like you or I, can be incubating illness before they display outward signs. While we do our best to note any conditions prior to sending an animal to your home, health and behavior can change, and as such, we ask that you please relay your observations to WHS. Don't assume we saw what you're seeing, as our goal is to keep everyone safe and healthy. If a condition is urgent, you may return the animal to WHS. If you decide to take the animal to an emergency facility or private veterinary clinic, we are not able to reimburse for those expenses. An animal's behavior can change in a new environment or as a reaction to new stimuli. So just as with changes in health, please let us know if you have concerns about your foster animal's behavior. If at any point you feel unsafe with the animal, please return the animal to WHS. Within our overall foster program, we also have more specialized programs. WHS is proud to partner with Sojourner Family Peace Center in Milwaukee to provide temporary shelter for the animals of clients experiencing domestic violence. This program offers up to 60 days of care for the client's animals as they work to identify alternative arrangements. This program enables clients to leave abusers, knowing their family pets can leave too. The Safe Haven program is confidential, and therefore, we ask that fosters refrain from sharing photos or details about the animal via social media and only discuss details about the animal with WHS representatives. Foster volunteers are critical to this program, as in-shelter care for an extended period of time for any animal is a challenge, especially those animals who may not be as comfortable or trusting, given their past. Foster-facilitated adoptions are just what they sound like. Foster volunteers finding homes for the animals they are fostering. Foster volunteers learn a lot about the animals they care for, and often can connect with people who may not make the trip into the shelter. The animals need to return to WHS for medical, surgical processing before adoption, but the foster parent can then take them home to play matchmaker. We ask that if the animals aren't adopted in 2 weeks, that they return to WHS for placement. We have more information on foster-facilitated adoptions, so make sure to check that out once you're a part of our team. Bottle babies are unweaned kittens, and sometimes puppies, who have arrived at WHS without a nursing mom. These kittens are in critical need, and we must work quickly via text message alerts to find a foster volunteer who is willing and able to take them on. The care of bottle babies can be demanding, from feedings every 2 to 3 hours to helping them go to the bathroom. Additionally, This work can be emotionally challenging, as not all the kittens will survive despite everyone's best efforts. Bottle baby fosters are fulfilling the role of a mother cat, and while at times it may not be glamorous, it certainly has the potential to save a life. We also have helpful guides with links to videos to assist you with the process of caring for these fragile felines. Fostering is super rewarding, but we know you have a life outside of the adorable cats, dogs, and small animals we're sending your way. Relief fosters are foster volunteers who can cover a foster parent's needs to go out of town for a short period of time, or just needs a quick break. Having a relief foster step in allows the animal to stay in a comfortable home setting rather than returning to the shelter. WHS does need to know where the animal is going, even temporarily, and relief fosters must have completed this orientation and all other steps for becoming a WHS foster volunteer. So if long-term fostering isn't a good fit for you, don't let that dissuade you. Relief fostering might be a great alternative option. You've made it this far. Yay! Next, we'll cover the most common questions we get about fostering. If you have additional questions, feel free to contact us. Can I choose who I foster? To a certain extent, yes. You'll have exclusive access to the list of animals needing foster, and you can choose the foster animal who matches your comfort level and availability. Our team will follow up with you to ensure the match works well for you and the animal. What if I need to return my foster unexpectedly? You are always able to return your foster animal to your nearest WHS campus. We'd love as much notice as possible so we can plan accordingly, but provided we're open, we can always take the animal back. Where should I keep my fosters in my home? Ideally, separate from resident animals, as even animals who aren't currently on medications could be incubating illness, and we cannot provide treatment to your own animal. Plus, separation will be less stressful for the foster animal and your own. For cats and kittens, a spare bedroom, bathroom, or walk-in closet work well. For dogs, we recommend a spare room and a crate. Baby gates also work well to assist in keeping pets safe and separate. How can I get more information on animal behavior? As a foster parent, you'll have access to a library of behavior handouts and videos covering a wide range of topics. Also, you can get custom support by contacting our behavior team via email or phone. Fun tip! The behavior hotline can be accessed if you need behavior advice for your own pets. Can I help foster animals in other ways? Absolutely! You can become a foster assistant volunteer to help with a range of on-site and remote tasks. Is there a way I can talk with other foster families? You are not alone in fostering, and we have a robust community of foster caregivers within our foster Facebook group. Once your foster application is processed, you'll receive a link in the welcome email to join this group. Can I take my foster animal to my friend's house to show them off? It's probably best for your friend to visit you. Your foster animal is doing a lot of adjusting moving from the shelter to your house, so keeping them in your home until cleared for adoption or adopted is best practice. Virtual meets via Zoom, Facebook Messenger, FaceTime, and so on are great alternatives for people interested in meeting a shy foster pet or before they make a long drive. Can I adopt my foster? We're in the business of making great matches, and if you think you've found yours, who are we to stand in the way? Let us know as soon as possible, and we'll do all we can to make it happen. Can my friend adopt my foster? Yes, and we can even get you the tools to do the matchmaking yourself. Ask us about foster-facilitated adoptions. Have questions we didn't address? Contact us via foster@wihumane.org, and we'll be happy to answer any questions you might have. You've made it to the end of our foster volunteer orientation. If you're interested in saving lives and joining our amazing group of foster volunteers, then go to foster.wihumane.org to complete the online foster application and agreement. Thank you so much for your time today, and we look forward to welcoming you to our team.